Hey guys, I thought I'd make a video. Haven't done one in a week or so. I've sort of been setting up my new office and my computer and everything's packed up, so I'm doing this off my laptop, which is not really preferable. I thought I'd do a little video on profit taking. There's a saying in investing is if you don't take your profits, somebody else will. So when you decide to invest in whatever coin you do, you want to have what's called a exit strategy. And if you have a look on this spreadsheet, it's pretty basic. So you essentially enter your relevant information, and then you just update it with your prices each day or whenever you want to update it. Pretty much your price multiplied by how many coins you got will give you your value, and then you work out the rest of this from that. So essentially here we've got Axie Infinity. It's valued at $202 a coin at the moment. So say we've got 31 of them, that's worth 6,296 at the moment. I think eventually that is going to be worth 1,200, so that's my top number. So 1,200 is my ultimate goal with that investment. So once it gets to 1,200, I will sell. But on the way up to that, I'm going to sell at certain points and take profit as I go. So at the moment, it's $202. When it gets to 300, I'm going to sell 20% of it. 20% of that is $1,870. It doesn't seem like much, but if you do this on all the different coins that you've got, it'll all add up. But what it means is when the market goes up and then comes back down, you haven't missed your opportunity. Even if it only goes up a little bit, you've got a little bit out of it. So it's gone up to $300. We've sold $1,870 worth. We've still got 80% of our original investment invested still. So we hold on to it for a bit longer. It goes up to $600. Its total value will be $14,960, and we're going to sell 30% of that. That's worth $4,488. So we've taken a bit bigger chunk out this time, and essentially we've sold 50% of our position over this period of time. The good thing about this is we're getting out of the trade with some money. We've pretty much covered what we've put in at this point in time, but we're not out of the trade completely. So if this crypto still keeps going up, we don't miss out. You still got your finger in the game. So essentially, eventually it gets up to $1,200. We go, yep, that's as high as I think it's going to go, to a point where I'm going to make the most money I can put it somewhere else now. So we sell at $1,200. We take $18,000 profit from that one trade. So you add that together, we've got what, 20, we've made about 24 grand off that trade. And you might think, oh, what if you had to just hold on to it until you got to $1,200? Then you'd have double that. You'd have 48 grand. Well, not quite. You'd have 36 grand. Well, that's great if it gets to $1,200. If it doesn't get to $1,200, you've still taken pieces out along the way, and you've made money. So hopefully, it gets to $1,200 one day. That's fine. If it doesn't, if it takes friggin' ages, well, let's just hope you've invested in something that you can stake and earn interest off, and you might hold on to it for a lot longer than what you expect, because you are getting good returns from it anyway, just from your staking. But just remember, this isn't financial advice. This is just one way of getting out of a trade with making money. It's too easy to get stuck in the mindset of it's going to keep going up, it's going to keep going up. I've been guilty of it before, that's for sure. It's too easy to get caught up in the emotion of it, and when it's going up, you think it's going to go up to the moon, but it always comes back down. You just got to pick those spots where you can get in, get out, take some money, and let's still leave some money on the table. So if it does double, triple, do whatever, you're still getting the benefit of that. You've seen it as a good investment at the start, and if it's good back then, just hold on to it. Still take your profit as you go along. Your you know, your 20%, your 30% markers. When you're choosing where to put these markers, just make them realistic. Start with your, you know, your ultimate goal. Say you have somehow come to the conclusion it's going to get to $1,200 through market potential. The market cap's only small. You can see it 8x in quite easily and still not being that big a market cap, and it has potential. And you go, okay, $1,200 is the highest I think it's going to get to within a reasonable period of time. It might get to more than that, but it might take a long time, and say you're not interested in that. You go 1,200, yep, okay, well half that, and then you go 600. That's an easy little halfway point. Half that again, that's 300. You might think, oh, that's not much profit, but profit is profit. So even if you make $1 and you get out of the trade completely, you've still made that dollar. It might go up 1,000 times from there, and you might have missed out on, you know, 1,000 extra dollars. That doesn't matter for a second. Like, the fact that you've got into a trade, you've got out of it, and you've made a profit. That's what you've got to remember. You can't think about what could have been, what might have been. You've got to remember, it doesn't matter if you make 1% profit or 1,000% profit. Profit's profit. If you can continue to trade and make profit, then you'll continue to make money. You won't have a problem. If you get in the mindset of, oh, I have to make 1,000% profit, you'll never make any profit, because you'll stay in trades and they'll go up and they go down, and you'll see your portfolio double and it'll go back to half, and you'll be kicking yourself. You're thinking, oh, I should have got out when I could have. But yep, it's all pretty basic stuff. This is just a quick little rundown. I use Excel just to automatically calculate everything. I've got an overall spreadsheet, and that just updates the value each day or each time I enter it, and it obviously just multiplies off the coins that I've got. If I buy more, it adds to it, and then it all just changes automatically. It's all just tied to each other. It's quite easy to do these little equations on spreadsheet. But yeah, alright guys, I'll hopefully make some better quality videos soon once I got my office set up. But yeah, I thought I'd just get this one out for you. And if you're watching Bitcoin at the moment, it's doing really well and showing some huge potential. So if you're interested, or Google something called a stock to flow model by Plan B, and that might give you an idea of where Bitcoin is going. But until next time guys, I'll let you go.